It's a party. Oh, so Marina go. Came up in a hut. Oh, so Marina go. Came up in a hut. Oh, so Marina go. Came up in a hut. Oh, they so Marina go.
Ain't seen you around in a long time. Yeah, it's been a while, been a long time. Haven't been out such a long time. Maybe right now this is your time. Ain't seen you around in a long time. Yeah, it's been a while, been a long time. Haven't been out such a long time. Maybe right now this is your time.
All right, y'all. It's UNG Radio. You know what I'm saying? We get it in every Tuesday night. We rocking hardcore for the people of the streets. It's the Unsigned Artist Hangout. I'm in the building. You know what I'm saying? With the one and only Simone. How you doing tonight, Simone?
I am grateful and blessed, big homie. Thank you for having me. It's a blessing to live and learn daily. That's all I can say.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? What you think about that song that just went off?
Oh man, for one, it's a really good vibe.
Okay.
You know, I like a song that can move my waistline, move my shoulders. You know, knock my head from left to right, loosen up my body. You know, it's a lot of times where we don't even move our body to the point where we are loosening up. So these songs that you be playing always put me in the right mood, in a right mood.
Okay. All right, that's the homie from Brooklyn, New York, by the name of Tony Stills. It had like a hip hop Jamaican bop club vibe, you know, party vibe. You know what I mean? They was talking about smoking and drinking and ain't been out in a while. You know what I mean? So I like that. So we giving that a thumbs up, thumbs down. What we doing?
I'm giving it a thumbs up, two of them.
Okay, thumbs up it is. Right here at UNG, you know what I'm saying? We getting it in. Tony Stills, Brooklyn. Y'all go out there and support the young lady. She's an actress. Let me get that straight. And hip hop artist, you know what I'm saying? Independent entrepreneur, you know. Speaking of, since we in the music industry, you know what I mean? Let's get straight to it. I want to ask you, so what is the outcome of the Drake-Kendrick battle or beef?
You know what? I can't speak on what they actually are going to do, but in my opinion, I think they should dead it immediately. You know, oftentimes beefs turn into real beefs, whether it's verbal, physical, you know, emotional, spiritual. It really do take a toll on the mental and in the community as well. Sometimes we lose a soul, sometimes we gain another one. But at the same time, Kendrick and Drake need to stop it, you know, because at this point in time, we're looking at them like they are the new Tupac and Biggie of our generation.
Correct.
And even though that they are different, completely different, but it's still a wave that they're setting. And so at the end of the day, either this beef can just turn into a whole violent thing where somebody could lose their life, and then on top of that, you got the community riding for these people.
Wow.
Some people, they haven't met Kendrick and don't know him from the hood or don't know Drake from the hood or whatever, but you know, people can lose their life over that, even if it is just a joke, even if it is friendly beef. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know
Verbal
if it's
turn
friendly.
into, yeah.
Well, anytime you mention Compton, the whole Compton want to get behind it. So you got to be careful about certain things you said. Like you said, this is real. Biggie passed away or was murdered. Tupac was murdered. You know, the beef is part of hip hop. It's a sport. It's challenging your lyrical skills, your manhood, things like that, right? Now, Ice Cube did the diss towards NWA.
Right.
But his diss was a lot different. His diss was a wake up call for hip hop artists. Don't get robbed by certain people. You know, they owe you your money, give them your money. You know what I'm saying? That's what Cube's beef was. He was mad that his crew had been tricked and they deserved more money or a certain amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. Now, this beef between them two, allegedly, from what I understand, is they were saying something about the big three, who's the biggest artist and stuff like that. Both of them are millionaires.
Right.
You know
they
what I
are.
mean? And a lot of the youth in our community, people look up to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So from what I'm getting from you, you like that. It's time to stop it.
It's time to stop it and start educating the public on how beefs can stay at a friendly level rather than a external level, and it becomes something that they wasn't even expecting it to go far into. So, yeah.
It's a hip hop thing. If you notice that the hip hop police or whatever you want to call it, it's an agenda. They keep a beef going every now and then. As soon as one thing is over with, the Cat Williams thing calm down, bam, we got this going. As soon as this calm down, bam, it'll be something else. You know what I mean? So us as a people, we got to realize the distractions and how they targeting us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then another level is Drake could be in his feelings because you got so many people across the world making TikToks. Wah, wah, wah. They going hard, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, LA is lit, the whole country
Right.
is lit. You know what I'm
We
saying?
turning up with Kendrick, you know,
Yeah.
Compton.
You know, so, you know, they making it fun and having dances, but Drake could be feeling personal,
Right.
you know, or his family.
Yeah.
You know, then they know what Compton stand for. So the Compton riders is ready. So they like, go ahead and step if you want to.
Absolutely.
But as us as the people, we don't need that because we already at a different war already.
Right. We fighting our own demons, you know, on some real stuff. So we
Yeah.
don't need no other war that we just add in our pieces and our own mentality into,
So
you know.
what do you think is going to help us to stop this war?
I think that they both should do a collaborative beef, a collaborating song where they're complimenting each other as opposed to
Well, you know that's gonna be
trying-
tough. That's gonna be tough because they beefing. You got Kendrick on there saying some real pretty graphic things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anytime you say things, what he's saying, the other person can take that personal.
Yeah.
So you know, back in the day, we would have Farrakhan. He would come and get these artists together, and he squashed the beef between Ice Cube and Common Sense. Just making
Yeah.
examples, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So our leaders, who was our leaders? We got Dr. Umar, we got Tariq Nasheed, are they in the position to get Drake and Kendrick to sit down? You know, what's going on?
I think it's possible. I think their team can reach out to him. I think that's possible to do.
Well, you know, that's a very serious move. That's gonna be a tough one right there. All right?
I think the biggest blessing would be that, you know, if they both decided to just piggyback on the compliments of their success on an individual level and make a song about that. I think that might turn into a whole wop new song for each other. You know, it could be a new beef though. Like why do beef have to be defined as violent or, you know, throwing shots at each other? Why can't it be a positive thing? You know, and that we might can start a new trend.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of hood things. People get tired, they got nothing to do, so they start beefing for no reason. You know, but on the real, they both successful black men, and we need our community to. What I notice, a lot of us are quick to attack us instead of others. You got what I'm saying? And they glorify it. If you go on YouTube to me personally is like degrading the black race. You know what I'm saying? I personally typed in white rappers going to jail. It don't pop up. But type in black rappers go to jail. Oh, 21 Savage, it goes viral. You know what I'm saying? It goes crazy.
Right.
So, you know, and then now we got the Diddy situation. All right, the Diddy situation. I want to ask you, what have we learned from the Diddy situation? Me personally, I don't agree with the allegations that's going on, but he is a black man, and people need to focus on some other things, some good things that he might have done. He ran a label. He signed a bunch of black folks. I'll take Mace for an example. Mace didn't have no money, got a deal, got some money. He went home to his house and took care of his family. His mom, sister, cousin, nephew, nieces. Maybe the niece took some money, opened up a hair salon. The money went places that helped our community or our people, the family, right? Nobody looks at that part. Everybody's just looking at the part. Oh, he's doing a lot of drugs. He's doing these weird parties. He's gay, this, that. You know, nowadays they're trying to make everything acceptable anyway, so if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. But not only Diddy, all black men. You under the eye, you under the needle. You need to watch out what you're doing because they out to attack you. You could do good 10 years straight. That one freaking move, they ready to federal lock your ass up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what have we learned about this right here?
I think, to be honest, this might be something that's very rememberable, I guess you could say. When you see something, say something. I'm gonna just say that because there is the yin and yang to life. I wasn't there in them Diddy parties, and I don't know what was going down, but we did glorify the positives that he did do a lot. And he's a hip hop legend in so many areas, but not once did we see the bad things behind the scenes. So this is the other side of the coin that we get a chance to see.
And
so
it's heavy too.
rather it being looked at the good versus the evil, it should be the good and the bad. You know what I'm saying? It should be the balance of both.
Right. So what is his punishment?
His punishment should be to see what he really did in
All
them
right.
dark days. He should see what he didn't see before. You know what I'm saying?
All
And
right.
so if he played a part in those things and didn't even realize the demon that he was feeding within himself, he should look back and see that.
Yeah.
Look at the damage that was done, and then on top of that, you were glorified for all of the positive things for all of these years. But look at all the trauma that you have hidden behind the scene that other people was literally suffering through
Hey, all right,
for
you got
all
a
of
good
those
point.
years. So yeah, let us all. Yeah, we all was suffering together.
Hey, you know
in
what? Not
silence.
only Puffy, but all men. All right? I'm not sure if Puffy has a daughter or not. You got a daughter?
Yeah, 3.
Okay, you got 3 girls?
Oh, okay.
All right, so maybe he needs to sit down. He said he's going to go to rehab or need counseling because supposedly, they can't bring this case up that they're showing on TV right now because it's past statute of limitation. But here's the deal. He might need to, because when you get famous, you kind of miss out on certain things in life. You're not grounded as you are when you're broke. Somebody might need to sit him down and say, hey, you don't want your daughter to get done like this, man. You know what I'm saying? How would you picture your mom's on the news getting kicked in the face? Or your sister, that ain't gonna sit with me right. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for some revenge. Somebody kick my mom in the head, you know what I mean? I'm ready to bang on them, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that might need to be brought to his attention. Then he can make a good example for the next man to chill out. And I don't think Puffy deserved life in prison. You know what I'm saying? Kind of how they did R. Kelly.
Right.
I don't think R. Kelly deserved life. I understand he did some wrong and he might deserve to go to jail for his consequences, but life for nonviolent crimes in America ain't cool because they kidnapped the whole race and brought us here and lynched us and killed babies and
Right.
divided us. They're not getting punished for it, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, that's true.
and then we're doing
Yeah.
their job for them. They sit back in the house laughing with their arms
Watching
crossed.
us.
Yeah, look at all these black folks
Right.
clowning Puffy on every YouTube channel,
They gave us the platform and look at us. Now we just look at us.
Right,
Look
so-
at what we're doing.
Now, Dr. Umar said we could police our own community. I don't know how we could discipline Diddy, but like I said, what's the outcome? We need some kind of an example. We need some leaders, like I said, to stop the Kendrick Drake beef. Like I said, Farrakhan would come through and he would talk to the rappers and say, hey, y'all, okay, I understand it's a real beef or whatever. Back in the day, we would go in the backyard with some gloves and get them up, I don't know.
You know what? Release it. You know what? Let the Bill Cosby and the R. Kellys tell it. Right? Let them tell it. Let them tell their true stories from both sides of the coin and the justice part of it too. So everybody wanted people to go to jail, and you say that shouldn't be the case. That shouldn't be the end all be all of it.
Well,
But
not
at the
life.
same-
I just say
what-
don't get life.
But so to speak, but like, if that's the case, then let them two tell it. Let R. Kelly
Right,
and
right.
let what's the name tell it.
Good point.
Because
good point.
then we can understand how they suffered through their own whatever that they went through,
They
and
did
whatever
Bill
was
strong,
true or was
didn't
not. Yeah.
They brought a case up, several cases on him from 30 years ago, and he got convicted and went to prison. And on he got out for early release because they admitted that they was wrong. You know what I mean?
I'm really curious to know about all of the Meek Mills and stuff. I'm curious to know what those men had encountered with Diddy and what they got to say. What do the Justin Bieber got to say? So then we can know what their punishment should be.
Well,
what
we
should
got
Diddy's punishment be?
We got guests in the building, and there's a young lady that's online every day. Her name is Jaguar Wright,
Yeah.
and she is a formerly R&B singer, whatever you want to call it. She had a deal, whatever, and she had albums out. She was at those parties. She even was touched. She claims that she's seen and she got facts and things like that. We're going to talk to the folks and ask some people about that there and see how they feel about it, you know what I'm saying? But what I learned from this conversation me and you talked about today, once again, ladies and gentlemen that's paying attention, the Drake-Kendrick beef, it'd be nice if we could cease fire on that because we don't want nobody to get hurt, families getting behind it. Then on another level, they two grown men, they got to handle it themselves. But my personal opinion, our leaders need to step up and we need some help.
And the community don't have control, and we don't have control over the community. So
Right.
once it's in the community's hands, that's it.
That's deep you said that, because see, when you become an artist, if you don't stand for the people, the community give a damn less about you. So if you're one of them kind of people that come out and help the community, they come to a justice center and help the kids out. They go to a church and donate. They go to the mosque and help them. They help the family, the community, then the community gonna stand with you. But if you one of those niggas, hey, I'm at the mall spending 10 racks, They like, yo,
Right.
you ain't helping us out that one bit, so you deserve everything you get. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know what Kendrick or Drake is doing behind closed doors, but I hope and pray that they are helping the community. If anybody knows, please share the information with us to let us know this. You know what I'm saying? Them are both our brothers. All of our leaders, the Dr. Umars, the Tariq Nasheeds, the Brother Rizza, we need y'all to stand up and cease this fire before it gets too far, all right?
Yeah.
That's real talk. You got any last words before we get up out of here?
I hope Kendrick and Drake do a collaboration where they complimenting each other. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna squash that beef. That's just my piece too. And if anybody else is hopping on the bandwagon to just join the beef, how about everybody else make a complimentary song?
Right,
Compliments.
right.
I'm talking about give out compliments to every rapper that you hated on. Therefore, keep up with the positivity.
And to add to that, before we go, internet is adding to the fuel too. When the Cardi beef and the Cardis and the Remy Ma's and the Nicki Minaj and the Little Kim, they all had these. The internet really fuels the flame because it gives people. Everybody got a phone and everybody got, not everybody, but a lot of our people got a TikTok or Twitter or Instagram, and they get to see all this right here. Nothing is private anymore. You know what I mean? So the phones is telling everything. You know, they're sharing every single picture. People waking up out their sleep every day. Oh, I gotta take a picture. I gotta post this today. I gotta post this. I gotta see what happened. Photos was meant for photo albums at grandma's house when you went to grandma's house.
For real.
And she opened up and you say, oh, I was with Ice Cube this day. I was with Nipsey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't for everybody to see everything. So on that note, let's ask God to step in and handle the situation. Let's pray that Kendrick and Drake, because he had a song called God's Plan. You know what I'm saying? If it's his plan, let's keep it going and get this money for all of us. You know what I'm saying? And don't let these people destroy our people. You know what I mean? It's real talk. You know what I mean? Let's get back to the basics. The rap city, the video soul, the consciousness. Let's get our people back on that tip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, learning to love each other.
For sure. It's UNG Radio. You know what I'm saying? For the people, y'all. We got the one and only the Tasty Ties Lemonade and the one and only Auntie Butter in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got Corey Coldfield and much more coming up shortly, y'all. Right here. All right, let's go.